Okay, I look a little bit crazy right now. Let me explain. It is 8:30 p.m. and I just got home from a rehearsal and I need to take these off immediately. So if you're wondering why my hair looks like this right now, it's because I've been whipping it around all day. So I apologize for the echo in this room. I just moved into a new apartment and have not fully finished it yet. So bear with me. Anyways, I was going to remove this set sometime this week anyways because I will be needing a new set for something really soon. And I was gonna wait a couple more days, but then something was happening in rehearsal and I was like, no, these need to come off today. I can't exactly talk about what I'm doing and hopefully someday soon I'll get to share, but let's just say as a dancer, your #1 goal is to not hurt the artist, you know what I mean? And so these were just cutting it a little bit too close today and I was like, no, these have got to go. I also think that I'm gonna wait a couple more days to do a full new set because I'm leaving the country and I wanna do it right before I leave so that they can be nice and fresh for what I need them for. So I'm really sorry to say, but we're just doing a removal today. I don't know though, depending on how I feel after this removal, I might do like a simple color on my natural nails just so that I don't have nothing, but I am a little bit excited to like exist for the next like day or two with my natural nails. So yeah, I apologize in advance for how boring this video might be, but if you wanna continue to watch me just take my nails off, then here we are. Always gotta get the mask over the hoops every single time. Anyways, I'm going to be using my Pana 5-in-1 bit and I'm gonna be using an RPM of 30 because I really just wanna debulk all of these, especially all that 3D stuff. You really just wanna have the highest speed so that it can file much quicker. Also, this is your friendly reminder not to use a sanding band, even the bigger ones than this. Do not use a sanding band for removals because it will take you so long. And I also noticed that I got heat spikes a lot more when I was really just like grinding my nails down with a sanding band. So get yourself something like this. Even though it looks a little bit more scary than a sanding band, it actually is a lot safer to use and a lot more helpful to use. And as we know, this thing gets really loud, so I will come back to you in just a minute. Okay, that is done. Now it is time to wrap these bad boys. I pulled out the perfect amount. That's always the best thing ever. As usual, I am just taking my foil, putting a bunch of acetone on it, and then I just place my finger in here face down, and then I start to wrap around, pinch at the top, fold over, and voila, she's nice and secure, and then the acetone will really get in there this way. If you feel like your soak-offs are taking a really long time, it might be because of the way that you wrapped your foil. A lot of times, especially when you're first kind of starting out and figuring out the right way to wrap these, it's really easy to make these super loose on your fingers, and that's a lot of times why the soak-offs don't work, because it's just not actually soaking it off, and all of the acetone is like running out of the foil. Though I will say, when it comes to the thumbs, I don't really have a science for that one. You just have to kind of figure it out. Guys, my life recently has been so crazy, so crazy. And it's just honestly about to get even crazier. And I'm just really happy that I have a moment to sit here and chit chat and do my nails because I'll definitely be able to make time to do my nails and to talk to you always, but I just don't know what I'm gonna need nails for, if I'm allowed to have nails for certain things. Like, it's just like, there's just so much going on right now. And then I'm just gonna let these sit here for about 15 to 20 minutes and then we'll scrape it all off. All right, now we are just gonna take these off and start to scrape them. I'm really annoyed because I can't find the cuticle pusher that I really like to use for this, so I'm using one that's kind of dull and it's already not doing what I want it to do. Luckily though, these ones do seem to be coming off quite easily, so I am happy about that. All right, now that everything is all off, I am just gonna go in with my Melody Susie sanding band and I'm just gonna file off any of the excess that's still on there. You wanna make sure that you're using a pretty low RPM for this just because now you are working on your natural nail and your nail is gonna be a little bit more sensitive after a removal. So I'm using an RPM of 5 right now. And after that, I'm going in with my teeny tiny little cuticle bit that I got from Nail Mart USA. And I'm just gonna really get in there and just get up any of that dead skin before we nip it off. You also wanna use a pretty low RPM for this one as well. And I promise that this bit does not actually hurt as bad as it looks. Actually, it doesn't hurt at all, but it does look like it would be pretty painful. And then of course, once everything is lifted, I'm just going in with a nice and sharp cuticle nipper. Just make sure that you are not getting too close to your actual skin and you just wanna get off that dead skin. I'm getting really sad as I do this, knowing that this is where I'm gonna be stopping tonight. I don't even think I have it in me to even do like a plain color because I'm actually so exhausted. but it's okay. It'll all be worth it when in a couple days I have my nails back on. But oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna be like out in public with no nails for the next few days. And the last thing, I'm just gonna go in and file them so that they don't look even more crazy than they already look. And I'm just putting some cuticle oil on. Oh, and they're done, just like that. I'm so dramatic. It's literally only gonna be a couple days and it does feel good to make a fist again. So I'm not giving you a close-up though, just because there's no point. But anyways, that is it for me. Thanks for taking my nails off with me, and I'll see you in a couple days for a fresh new set. Mwah. Bye.